Hello and welcome. This is Diana and you are watching Holistic Vibes. These are going to be weekly messages that are just going to kind of give you some insight, a little bit of focus, what to release and what you need a little bit more of, right? Quick and dirty. Just trying to help add clarity, add understanding. I guess it's not the best spot for them. Okay. And it's weird because in a lot of reads, like I've been getting that new community is coming, right? Like that there is going to be even more of a shift, more of a variation of where you're going to find that you gel with certain people and that you don't gel with others, right? And so what it is like your tuner is going to start adjusting itself. I guess it already had since the last full moon. And you're going to start, you probably have been having crazy ass dreams. My dreams have been like lit after like the last like three days. Has been like just absolutely crazy. So, which is interesting that that's coming up. So for those of you who don't know about lucid dreaming or don't know about how powerful your mind is, right? Like I was watching this thing with Wim Hof earlier today, how he's saying, hey, I can regulate my body. And, if I say, it needs to heat up, like, then I have the ability to have it heat up, right? He's literally tapping in to his psychic abilities, to his innate abilities within self, right? And I guess the reason why that's coming up is because you are going to start, like, realizing, like, the power and the fortitude of your mind. And understanding how, with these cosmic waves that are coming in, like within this week, you're going to start actually realizing how strong your thought patterns truly are, and how, when you adjust your tuner and you focus on the things you desire, how quickly they come to you, right? So, like, your foundation is going to start actually, like, rewiring itself. And if you don't know, grab some hematite and start utilizing that to adjust your root chakra whenever your foundation is feeling like it's shook. You're going to have a heart expansion. That's just kind of a hands down thing that's going to happen. Solar plex, like, again, that visibility or that need to be seen or acceptance, like that's going to start coming up, and that's Mukite. And then with your third eye, like your dreams, like make sure you're doing your breath work, that you're allowing what needs to come through without impediment, right? Like you see it as a clarity. It's almost like a word vomit. So it's, I got it. Thank you. So as stuff starts popping up and like you are feeling these emotions and you're feeling these vibrations throughout the day, make sure that you are identifying, does this belong to me or is this happening outside of me? Because a lot of other people will be going through growing pains of the awakening process. And it's very important for you to separate the energies because 90% of the time it's not even yours. It belongs to somebody else. And know that the cosmic wave is going to push people. It's going to be like allowing those that will thrive to thrive, and those that struggle will in fact struggle, right? And so, like, how can you mentally be sharp in your clarity, right? where are you seeing that things are activated within like a codependency blueprint, right? Or an old belief is coming up, or an old trigger at work. Identify, see it, and then allow it to fully release. And see it clearing out of your solar plex and your sacral and your root chakra. And give it that ability to become stable and understand that the delays that are happening for you right now are literally opening up the possibilities to other decisions that are being made. Something's getting pushed with this cosmic wave. So just know that although this is the Ace of Cups and it's reversed, right? They're showing me the seeds that have been planted are not for naught. You may think that they're under the ground, right? But look at it as like a Merkaba or a pyramid, right? It's as above, so below, right? So the seed is planting, it is growing. Just because you don't see it popping through the surface yet doesn't mean that what you desire isn't coming through. Hold on to your dreams of like what you're pulling out of the reality currently, and know that it is coming for you. So release whatever's sitting in the solar plex now. Oh, it's a gateway. One. Is that it? Akashic Stargates. So yeah, so your past life stuff, for those of you that are still working through your past life karma, it's kind of the last little bit to let the pathway open so that you can get to the golden age, right? That you can get to the ascending age. And that's kind of this Umbaro, the rebirth, the golden age, stepping into Aquarius, right? Stepping into the ownership of a feminine energy is really like kind of what's coming, right? So you may have to heal those wounds. They just said 8, 9, so 8, 9, 10. Yeah, completion. Thank you. Yeah, understanding that there is going to be this next phase. We're actually at a very pivotal point in the acceleration of the collective consciousness, right? And whatever is happening currently in your life this week as it's unfolding, like be in your heart as it's unfolding and just constantly say like, this is aligning to put me in my purpose. Like the divine is working within me to help me move forward in my path, right? And that's going to really take away this possibility of insecurity or like whatever is coming through this cosmic wave. Take a lot of notes, write it down, make sure you're meditating at least 20 minutes or more every day. Because honestly, it's going to help. And it's just really adjusting your tuner so you're on the frequency, you're on the channel that you're supposed to be on. And they said that's it. Anything else? The ability to materialize things out of thin air. So like it's literally going to open up your ability to manifest your heart's desire. So what have you been having in the wake of like your day-to-day life that you've been putting on the back burner that's been keeping you out of your intuition or keeping you out of the possibility of like fear, right? Or anxiety or uncertainty. And you were meant to actually do this for a living, right? And like, how far are you? How many steps do you have to take? And what is the first step you're going to take in the next week to start being in a state of allowance for your future, right? And constantly check back with, what is my mood? How am I vibrating? Where am I vibrating at? how are the people around me vibrating? And ask those key indicating questions, and that is really going to get you on the right path. So I'm going to leave that there. Hopefully this resonated with you. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. These readings are going to get more frequent, and I will be doing more clearings and more adjustments. So be well, and know that you are on the right path. That's the biggest thing that comes through, is you are on the right path. Do not stop. Even if you're tired, even if you're weary, even if you don't see a way out, even if you don't see a path, like, don't look at your reality to show you where you have been. Look at it as a desire and a temperature gauge of where you're not going to stay and where you want to continue to elevate, right? So be well, my friends. Ciao.